Hello everyone, and welcome to the next edition of the Holland Land Office Museum's Artifact video series. My name is Ryan Duffy and I'm the director of the museum. And this week we're going to talk about a very important educational institution here in Genesee County, and one that was really at the forefront of an educational movement in the middle of the 19th century, particularly from the 1830s to the 1870s. And that institution is Ingham University, which was located in LeRoy, New York. Now, the university began as a much smaller institution but grew over time over its many decades of service and specialized in teaching young women the educational values that were needed for them to go on to their own careers in the United States in the middle of the 19th century. Now, eventually the university also became co-ed toward its end, but had thousands of students come through its doors in order to teach them the nuances of the educational system that was prevalent in the middle of the 19th century. So we're going to go through the history of both its founders and the university as it grew over time, and its impact here in Genesee County and farther afield. The founders of what would become Ingham University were Emily and Marietta Ingham, and they came to Genesee County from Saybrook, Connecticut via the Erie Canal in 1835. They then traveled to Attica for a short getaway, but were so impressed with the village that they decided to stay and eventually opened a day school there that operated for 2 years. It became known as the Attica Seminary, which was the first school for girls in the Genesee country at the time, and Genesee County. Soon after, members of the LeRoy Citizens Committee approached the Ingham sisters in 1837 to push for a move to LeRoy. They were convinced to a change of scenery after a property on the corner of Wolcott and Trigon Park was purchased for them to house their school. The new school was named the LeRoy Female Seminary, opened on May 3rd, 1837, with 41 students in the primary department and 76 in higher classes. It operated on a trimester system, each lasting 15 weeks, similar sort of to the current university system. The original structure soon proved too small, and a two-story west wing was added in 1840 and another in 1849. A nearby house was purchased, and University Hall was erected soon after, with another wing added to that in 1855. And further expansion continued until there were 99 rooms in total for the students at Ingham University. Emily Ingham would go on to marry Colonel Phineas Staunton, who was a well-known artist, in 1847. As a wedding present, he built Ingham Cottage on the school's campus. In 1852, the school gained its charter, becoming the Ingham Collegiate Institute. It became one of the earliest chartered female colleges in the country, with a college curriculum for young ladies. It was even the first to grant diplomas. 5 years later, it became a university. Ingham University had 3 colleges within its overall structure: the Literary College, the College of Fine Arts, and the Conservatory of Music. The university also had several departments that focused on various aspects of education, and over time the staff grew to 17 professors, matrons, and even a nurse under the former Ingham sisters. Reverend Samuel Hanson Cox of New York City became the first chancellor in 1852 and was in the position until 1863. Reverend Samuel D. Burchard then served in that position until 1872. They had 2 more chancellors in their history until the school closed in 1891. From the 1837 date to 1891, over 8,000 students attended the university in that time, and many going on to teach at other universities throughout the region. We hope you enjoyed this edition of the Artifact video series and learned a little bit more about Ingham University here in Genesee County that was located in LeRoy. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the rest of them on our YouTube channel, Holland Land Office Museum, and be sure to give any videos that you enjoy a thumbs up, or even subscribe to the channel, as it helps us out a little bit and gets you notified quicker when we do release new material. But as always, the best way to come and learn more about what's here at the Holland Land Office Museum is to stop by and see us in person, as we'll be sure to share a lot more information than what's just in these videos. And you can see the things firsthand that we talk about here. But as always, be sure to watch for next week, as we'll include more videos.